Many of you guys are jumping on here because you are you're extremely excited and you've been through the process, you've seen the information, and you've seen some videos, and some of you have seen a lot of videos, and some of you have gone into the Telegram thread and devoured the information that's in there. And obviously, we know why you're excited. But many of you maybe have gotten this invite today and you're just new and fresh and getting some information. And guys, I'm telling you, we want to make sure that you get all that information. It's extremely important. And there are a stream of videos that we want to get in your hands and get you to learn that as quickly as possible. At the same time, we're going to show you a little bit about what's happening tonight. So if you don't have a full understanding, bear with us a little bit. We're going to be going back and forth and trying to help you guys learn a little bit through the process of all this nice, interesting things that are happening tonight. New videos, new announcements, everything that's going on, and we're extremely excited. So like I said, my name is Mike Craig. I'm from just actually between Jacksonville and St. Augustine, Florida. And I appreciate you guys and wanted to welcome you officially to tonight's call. I have the luxury to introduce a friend of mine that has been working day and night and trekking the globe. This has been an integral part in putting this whole thing together for us. You know, it's been really amazing. It really has. And to see these guys not sleep for days and months on end has been a testament to how important this movement really is going to be. So what I'd like to do, if you guys don't mind, I want to turn it over to my buddy Ron Williams, and he'll get us kicked off. Ron, over to you, buddy.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate having you on, buddy. Thanks for your great leadership and that nice introduction. Well, folks, here we are. We're getting very, very close. And tonight means a lot to a lot of us. And I always find that when I get to this point of just adrenaline, where the mind is tired, the body's tired, the easiest place for me to go is into my heart. Just speak from my heart and tell you what's going on, okay? First of all, tonight means a lot. So just relax, take a deep breath. It's not first come, first serve. You're already time stamped until the 20th, right? So you're fine. No panic, no worry. Just take it in, folks. Be prepared and just run with us. When I say run with us, listen to what we say tonight and how we say it, and when it starts and when it ends, so you can just run with us. And that's how it's going to go. Now, I'm going to play for you guys a little video up front just before I give you a message. And we're always going to be testing different videos. We have a lot of talent on this team, and we're very blessed. And Nick has a beautiful team. I've got a beautiful team, and we're all working together. I know Terry has a beautiful team, and Rod has a beautiful team. And we're all trying to just be one team, but we're always bringing different perspectives and different looks. So tonight, we're going to play for you a different look that we're going to test out there as well from one of our teams. So Mike, if you'd be kind enough to play that, that'd be awesome, folks. Enjoy. And by the way, while it's playing, pay close attention. Text somebody who's not on. Make sure your key people are on here tonight. Go for it.
Welcome to Shapley, a new groundbreaking worldwide open market. It isn't just a tech release. It's the start of a new era in business. Welcome to decentralized commerce. This marketplace platform lets you control the terms of selling to empower the sellers to build your own team of influencers and affiliates. If Shoply doesn't have it, find it, claim it, and earn on every future transaction. Shoply is powered by a vibrant community of social influencers. Decentralized commerce simplifies choosing between retail stores, online platforms, affiliate programs, and direct sales. Removing the middleman, it unifies each area into one universal conversation and conversation globally. Join Shoply now and be a part of our inner circle for an exclusive sneak peek at our dynamic technology. For a limited time, lock in your free position in this exciting new company and invite 5 friends to join us. Once you're in, you'll get 5 invitations to share with your most influential friends. It's time to create income in your spare time and start living your dream. Welcome to Shoply, the future of decentralized commerce.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that, buddy. So, folks, there's another look, another simple message, just right to the point, kind of describing it as crystal clear as possible. And so we're going to test this one as well and see how it goes. So we're really happy to say it. We love your feedback, by the way. When you see these videos, that'd be wonderful. Even on the Zoom, you're more than welcome to give your feedback. Well, as we get into this, I'm going to give you a little locker room talk, a little pep talk from my heart to say, look, I've been here before. I've been at this altar. I've been looking down the tunnel with my teammates to say, okay, let's run out on the field. Let's go bring it. Let me tell you something. The speed of the leader determines the rate of the pack. And I'll tell you, we just got to get out there and be hungry, be aggressive, be workable, be flexible, be open, and just be laser focused about the results. I'll tell you, I've seen many leaders come and go in my career, many. And I'll tell you what, there's one common thread that I've seen between those leaders who figure out how to build and sustain. And that word is fresh. Every time they talk about something, it's brand new and fresh. It doesn't matter how many times they did it today. If they talked about it 75 times, on the 76th time, you'd think it was the first time they've ever talked about it. So I would tell you to stay fresh, because that avoids cynicism, which is easy. It takes no power to be a critic, folks. Come down on the field with us. Come bleed and come sweat with us. That's where all the things happen. And right now, we're walking out onto the field together. And I'm so pleased. I'm so happy and so blessed. Whatever our timelines are going to be, however it's going to roll out, I just feel blessed to be a part of this with you, to serve you, to watch your success, to lead in some ways, to follow in some ways. I always say there's 1,000 ways to lead. Just find one. Even a water boy is a leader at times. Just find that way to lead right now. So folks, the way you participate in Zooms like this is with your fingers, and how you chat, how you comment, how you add to it. This is when we bring the energy. Every single one of us matter. Every single one of us count. Every single one of us is responsible for the culture and the vibe of this company. Not to mention the success and the transition that we're in right now. So we're about to upgrade. We're gonna hear some details about it. It may come right away. It may come a little later time. It may come in the middle of the night. It may come. It's gonna come when it comes, guys. In the meantime, your job is to be here, be present, be prepared, and be ready to go. And with that, I'm gonna edify my partner, because I don't get the chance to do it enough. I've been working with Nick now for a few months, and I got to tell you, folks, I wasn't sure what to expect. I'm being honest. We heard about each other. We competed with each other and whatnot. But I thought, man, when I meet this guy, I can't wait to see what he's about. And he's about results. He's about fun. He's about attraction. He's about brilliance. The guy's a brilliant man, inside and out. And I just, I say that really just as generously as I possibly can, because very rarely have I met somebody that I go, I tip my hat to that guy I'll work with, because I'll go to battle for this guy every day, every year. And so I feel really blessed to work with our president, Mr. Nick Sarnicola. And Nick, I know you're bringing all the information you can. We're just working with a team that's making all these things happen behind the scenes. Our job is just to orchestrate, and you have that opportunity to do that right now. So Nick Sarnicola, thank you, brother.
Ron, did you just call me attractive? I felt like you just said I was attractive.
Attraction, not attractive in that.
Hey, I love to make you laugh. Ron is one of the most underrated parts about Ron is the sense of humor. This guy will drop some on me where I'll be in tears laughing, like, oh, didn't see that one coming.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet, bro. You wait.
I can't wait. And the feeling is absolutely mutual about Ron, guys. We've ran Parallel Paths for maybe 20 years, and everyone that I've ever ran into has said nothing but greatness about who he is, his heart, his love for people, and also his genius in storytelling and marketing. So what I love about our balance as an executive team, we're all extremely different. You have me over here and Ron over here and Rod right in the middle. But we're all very much the same in our work ethics, our value systems, and our desire to win. So welcome to everybody. Hey, I'm going to show you guys a slide that if you haven't seen it yet, it's an important one. Because before you upgrade, we want to make sure that you're clear on what we are. What are we? We're a global marketplace, 150 plus countries starting in the next 24 hours or less, saying the next few hours to 24 hours. We're bringing on vendors. We've already got dozens of vendors loaded in. I think 70 have already started the process. We're not even ready for vendors yet, but vendors of physical products and digital products. People who are phenomenal at business development bring us these vendors. These vendors are looking for ways to sell their products. They're looking for affiliates, and they're looking for their own technology to launch affiliate channels. And people who do business development are looking to get paid to bring these people onto the network. Every single time a product sells for the vendors, someone gets a business development royalty, if you will. Well, how do they sell? Team builders worldwide are assembling teams in countries all over the world of great average everyday people to very talented people of the sales environment, stay-at-home moms to top salespeople around the world who have a little bit of a network in social media and learning how to do live commerce, or already have full mastery of social media influencers. all in one place, one platform. So you saw a little bit about what we do. You heard a little bit about what we do. Let me show you one video on how we do it. And then we're going to talk about why, you should be a part of this and what's the right path for you. Stacey, let's kick to our little video that's new. You may have seen it yesterday, but it's not posted anywhere yet. So we want to show you again.
Beautiful video.
Shoply isn't just a company. It's a revolutionary ecosystem designed to empower vendors, affiliates, and influencers like never before. Let's dive into the heart of Shoply's platform and discover how it can unlock.
There we go. All right. I'm imagining, Stacey, you got some tech issues tonight. No big deal.
Shoply isn't just a
There you go. Go for it.
Are we good now? Okay. All right.
I'm
Maybe
good,
it
you're
froze. All right. Give me 1 sec.
company. It's a revolutionary ecosystem designed to empower vendors, affiliates, and influencers. Just a company. It's a revolutionary ecosystem designed to empower vendors, affiliates, and influencers like never before. Let's dive into the heart of Shoply's platform.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's not.
No
Are you
problem.
guys, are you seeing it on your end or no?
Go ahead and turn it up.
Okay.
Thank you so much. As you guys know, Zoom with live video can be a challenge. I'll give it one try on my end. I might have it up. If I don't have it up on my end, 1, 2, 3, explainer. I do. Okay. I'll give it a try on my end. It's such a good video. I'm forcing the issue on this, but it's such a good video for those who don't know what we do. I want to take just one last try at it. I'm going to leave it not full screen so it doesn't crash. Let's give it a try. All right, 3, 2, 1. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. Well, when the video is spoken, not tonight. So I'm going to bring in my panel. They're going to talk a little bit about how. We're going to fill in the blanks, just a little impromptu. How does this company work? How do people do what they do or make money here in the future? I've got some awesome people on the panel here. I got GJ Reynolds, I got Mike Craig, I got Tracy, Stacy. So guys, we're throwing you into the fire here. I'm not necessarily want to know why you love Shoply. We'll come to that. Let's talk about how. How are you attracting people that are interested in as being a vendor? How can a vendor win? How can an affiliate or an influencer win? How can a team builder win? So if you guys want to give one of you guys take each direction, feel free, dive in. I don't know who loves which one most, so I'm not going to pick any of you. Whoever wants to go ahead.
I love them all. I love them all, Nick.
You're a vendor. Why don't you take vendor, brother?
Yeah, so I love them all, and because everybody has an opportunity to be successful, where I've never seen that before. From a vendor standpoint, it's very easy. This is the pitch. Who do you know that wants to sell more of something that they have? It's pretty that simple. And then obviously that dives into more conversation, but it's that simple. Right now, if you go to some of the other platforms, you're paying in advance and hoping that you're going to sell. Here, you don't have to pay, and whatever you do pay as a vendor, you're setting those guidelines, and you don't have to pay it until there's a transaction. And you have a global opportunity with all these distributors, all these influencers, all these affiliates, all these people all across the globe that are going to buy into your product because.
Continue. I'm going to ask you a question. Go ahead. Land the plane. I'm going to ask you a question.
So anyway, there's plenty of opportunity for a vendor in a new space with the less competition is the way I see it.
Gee, you came to Dallas as a vendor. How many people came up to you and asked you about the potential to buy or sell your product?
Almost everyone.
Case closed. Who wants to dive in on team building? Tracy, I'm going to grab you actually because you got a team now already building in how many countries?
Over 70.
70 countries. You've already put in 500, 600, 700. I'm guessing. I don't know your dashboard.
Yeah, quite a few.
Quite a few.
And with Michael, me combined nearly, I think it's hitting about 1,700.
My girl. Well, tell me about the opportunity as a team builder. What attracted you and why Shoply for you to build a team?
I think for me, Shoply just gives you not only the opportunity as a network marketer, but it actually gives people the opportunity to be a business owner. And you don't have to be a network marketer, nor do you have to be a business owner, you just have to want to do something that's fresh and new, but safe. I mean, I coined the phrase a 30-year-old startup because I love the fact that when people are looking for an opportunity, and the reality is there's so many network marketing companies, especially in the crypto space, that are just killing the industry and taking people down a really bad path of financial disaster and not freedom, is that we're giving our people an opportunity to join a company that has that network marketing element, the business element, but also we know it's safe, the infrastructure, the business people, the talent, 30 years, billions worth of sales. You know, everyone hears from every platform, you can make, you know, you'll be filthy rich, this, that, and the other, and 9 out of 10 end up the wrong way. So what's great with what we're showing Shopley as a business and a business opportunity and the people we're working with and how ethical and very much regulated and all those things that are in the back of people's minds that fear trying something new because they've been burnt so much. Everyone's just jumping on this because one, we're telling the story of what we are and who we want to be. Secondly, we're telling the story that this can be your story and you can write it however you want. For a very, very small investment in finance, you've got a massive return of investment if you put your time, your effort, and you're willing to learn. And that's how we've been able to scale our team in the last weeks.
You're a rock
And I
star.
speak to Nick and between Nick, I think Nick, we just hit the 3,000 mark. Globally
With your team, absolutely. You guys are crushing
yeah,
it.
So people
Tracy,
are.
I got to jump in on you. I
Take space.
apologize. I got to jump in on you for time.
Yep.
Stacy, 1 minute or less. Why for social media influencers, live commerce, a soccer mom that wants to make $500? What are we doing that's cool?
I think you're in my brain because that was actually what I was just going to talk about.
I know we work together all
I
day.
know. No, the crazy thing that I've found is I have been talking with people in that, not that upper echelon of social media influencers, they're doing fine. It's that lower gap of people, that 20,000, 30,000, they don't have a place, they don't have a home, and they can't go into network marketing. They've been at war with each other. There's not a space for them. And so by coming to Shopley, team builders can pull those people in. They've got a home. There's lots of products that they'll be able to pull from. They're getting customer attribution, which means it's not just the products that they go pick the link for and place and someone orders. If that customer comes back again, they're going to get the direct bonus for that customer and they don't have to do the work. They did
Amen.
it one time. They tied that customer to them. And guess what? As a team builder, all of that is flowing through your organization.
Mike, Craig, you know, I'm going to say this. I didn't even have to prep you. Talk to me about the opportunity for business development. It's one of your greatest gifts and your greatest strengths. There's people here that are like, okay, I'm a good biz dev person. I don't want to build a team. I'm not great selling stuff, you know, online. I don't have a product personally to sell. Hit me.
Well, I'll tell you first of all, because, and I know the word network marketing keeps coming up, but in all due respect, I don't really see us as a network marketing company. I just don't. What I know about network marketing is long gone. What we're doing is something super fresh. And I'm super excited about that. Reason why is because I did that business for 20, 30 plus years. And for me, I know a lot of friends, and I know a lot of friends that own companies. I know a lot of friends that are like me that say, you know what, I'm not interested in going and doing some of the things that I had to do to become successful. I don't necessarily want to go build a team. I don't necessarily want to do these things, but I do like this. And I think that's the most important thing, because guess what? As a business development person, I can go out there and I can actually talk to friends of mine that own businesses that have products, and they want to do two things. They want to increase their sales by increasing eyeballs to their product to increase sales, and they want to lower their customer acquisition cost. That's it. That's the only thing these guys want to do. So what happens if we bring an army of influencers and affiliates to the table and we say, guess what, Mr. Business Owner, we're going to put so many thousands of eyeballs on your product to raise your sales so your customer acquisition price can drop and then your profits go straight through the roof. Would you be interested in that? It's a huge opportunity for anybody that wants to go in that route.
Well done. I got a question
Yeah.
here. Answer. I got two questions. Go ahead, Ron. Always take it.
I was just going to say really quickly, I've been flip-flopping on this one. Like, is it going to be the networkers, the influencer pros are going to drive this thing? Is it going to be the affiliates are going to drive this thing? Is it going to be the vendors? Who is it? And I kept thinking to myself, I'm not going to apologize for our networking experience because we're going to now convert that, what we've done for so many years, guys, and we've been very blessed doing it, into bringing in vendors. Because I think these are our arrows in the quiver, is these guys are going to go out and bring in these. And I think most of the networkers are going to use their skill set to not just recruit other influencers, but recruit vendors. Now, once the vendors are there, all those affiliates are going to bring us so many customers. It's not even funny. That's just how I'm predicting it's going to happen. But I flip flop every day on my argument. Today I'm going to stay on that side. But I think there's just such a great argument here.
Here, Ron, here's the beauty thing about this. It's the ecosystem. What it's like saying, what's more important in nature, the bee or the this or the that? It's like all of them, because without all of them, the ecosystem doesn't survive. And that's the beautiful thing about what we created here. So
yeah, we're just repurposing what we've known. That's all. That's it.
Good to go. Here's 2 questions. How do influencer pros promote products? Do we purchase them? No, unless you're in a country where you wanted to buy and resell. All you're going to do is pull a link off a product on Shopee.com inside of your affiliate links. You'll share it. They buy it. You get credit for it. Yes, you will have personal links for all of this, all coming soon. Okay, let's talk about Upgrade. That's today's conversation, is Upgrade. Here is a couple paths. You can be an affiliate for free, $10 a month. You pay the 10 after 30 days. An influencer for $530 a month, an influencer pro for $840 a month. We are not taking we're not taking affiliates right now. Those are coming on the 21st. We're only talking about influencer and influencer pros. So what do influencer pros receive? They get limitless direct bonuses. They get license referral bonuses when they refer somebody to join the platform. They get marketplace commissions through multiple levels of referral. They get community bonus access. Excuse me, this is incorrect. This is a typo. Affiliates do not get marketplace commissions, community bonus, or this is all typo right here. Stacy, catch that, please. But an influencer does receive community bonus access. They do not receive, I'm gonna have you pull this down. This is an inaccurate one. Let's go back to the old one. It's got several typos. Sorry guys, it's our first time using that one. We're gonna pull up the old one real quick. Go ahead.
While she's pulling that up for you really quick, today I had several questions about, well, if affiliates going to come in after the influencers, are they going to lose their space, their place? Affiliates don't really have a place. They're not. So make sure they all know this, okay?
Yes, if somebody, and we're going to talk about that a lot tonight. If somebody doesn't upgrade, they're going to they're going to lose their spot for sure. Okay, I'll zoom in. An affiliate can earn a direct bonus. That's it. But they can earn limitless direct bonuses. What does that mean? Well, they can go find any offer any day, push it, make money for it. They're on here for free and they get ongoing customer attribution. However, an influencer can make a license bonus of 15%. Influencer Pro makes 20%. What does that mean? Refer a license, get paid. So if you referred a vendor license for $1,500, Influencer Pro would make $300, right? Now, each of them can earn in the community bonus. I'm going to show you this in a second. Each of them can earn marketplace commissions, but check this out. An Influencer Pro can earn vendor development bonuses. You cannot bring vendors into the market. You cannot bring vendors into the market unless you're an Influencer Pro. So to me, this is a really easy question, everybody. Do you ever see yourself bringing a vendor in? If yes, go Influencer Pro. Well, Nick, it's $300 extra. I'm going to ask the question again. Do you ever see yourself bringing in a vendor in the marketplace? If yes, do it. I want to bring back in 2 panelists here. Actually, Stacy, I'll just finish the last 2 bullets and we'll go back. Sorry, guys. So the last 2 bullets, and then we'll bring in the panel here. I want to reference this one right here, which is the global marketplace pool. Influencer pros are the only ones that will get access to the global pool. Affiliates do not, influencers do not. So you see global marketplace pool right here. What this is every time, screen down, every time there's a transaction anywhere in the world by any person, anyone that hits a rank of diamond influencer above, a piece of that goes into a pool and we share in that pool every month. It's collected monthly and it's paid annually and a giant check. So I want to bring on our panel. I'm going to ask them a couple questions. We're not going to go into community bonus because I'm going to cover that in just a second. But I do want to ask them a couple questions about some other things. GJ, how important is this business development bonus / royalty that you get? Go ahead, over to you.
It's one of the most important things. I mean, it's so straightforward. And here's what I've learned with a lot of people. Sometimes people trip over the dollars to get to the pennies. So right now, if you're going to build this business, $300 extra is definitely worth it. The other thing to consider is all the extra training, all the extra value. So let's say you never made 1 penny. Just the value of what is being offered by the experts is worth it. So I look back, if you're serious and you know somebody that's going to come on as a vendor, this is a no-brainer. And the money is there. And we can talk more about that later.
I actually got the questions. I should ask you this next question, but I'll flip it. Actually, Tracy, you're already in how many countries?
When I look at the dashboard,
Yeah.
the team 95, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're globally.
Yep.
GJ's globally. Mike is globally. Actually, here's a great question. Tracy, are you in the same team as Mike? The answer is no, technically. Are you in the same team as Stacy? The answer is no, technically. How excited would you be to take a piece of all the revenue globally in a pool check once a year?
Oh, absolutely excited. I think I really love the way this is set up to really foster really good behaviors as far as being a team. Even though everyone's working their own business to different levels and collaborating, the fact that the community builds us all as one team together and pushes us all in the direction to support each other. Doesn't matter who's in my downline, upline. We all rise together, we will all earn together, and we will all benefit from all the work that we all do collectively. And that's what I love about those community, building the community.
Mike, you've seen some pool checks in your day on smaller companies than what we're going to build. What were some of those checks like, if you can reference? Results not typical, not everyone's going to be in the pool, all the stars and asterisks. But what can happen with pools like this?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, think about it, guys. I mean, if a company's doing millions and millions and millions of dollars in business, a small percent of that, you don't need to have a big percent of that pie, right? You can, if the pie is big enough, a small piece is going to be very, very satisfactory. And in the past, those were, without saying what numbers and whatnot, many of those bonus pool checks were more than most people make in a year or more. So those are very exciting. And I will tell you, my belief is, based on where I've been and where I think this is going to go, is that those pool checks are going to be more than some people will make in 10 years. So it's going to be interesting.
And guys, if you think I'm just sitting here texting my friends, I'm actually answering the chat box. So feel free to put some questions in there in the chat box. The last one I'll ask is, actually, I'm going to go to a community bonus. Let's go to the next slide here. In fact, not a slide. I'm going to pull it up on my end. So the timing here is really specific. And one of my greatest fears, I don't know if it's a fear, yeah, is that I didn't do a good enough job explaining to everybody between the 15th and the 20th at midnight CDT, 11:59 CDT, that they had a chance to lock in a spot as an influencer pro into our community bonus before the rest of the world joins and finds out about us. Somebody had a timestamp, and that timestamp could have put them in maybe one of the first 5,000 seats, because there's about 45,000 plus people that have taken a free invitation. Let's say 10% say, let's go, influencer pro or influencer. That's only 5,000 seats. Watch this really quick. Mike, GJ, Ron, how many people did you put into prior businesses who wanted to be the equivalent of an influencer pro in other businesses? Just give me a round number.
200.
Yeah, 250.
250,000.
Oh,
Not personally, team, your whole team.
Oh, team, 300,000.
300,000, GJ?
100.
100,000. Ron, you said yesterday, I don't know if you can unmute, but are you available? Okay. Ron shared with me yesterday in the call, 600,000. I personally put 800,000 into our last business. Guys, that's millions of people between the four of us, excuse me, that we put into our last businesses. Right now, we're looking at the first 5,000 seats. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Do not give up your seat because you're like, oh, I'm too busy. I'm not paying attention. I don't understand it. If you didn't understand it, it's because you didn't go to our Telegram channel and watch all the videos. You didn't go to our YouTube channel and you didn't watch all the videos. It's not someone else's fault. Like, if you don't lock your spot in the next 5 days, I really feel sad that I didn't do my job. Ron, anything you want to comment on that before I actually show the community bonus?
No, I love the responsible language you're using, because really we all have to follow that example, actually, by being responsible for what we do know and what we don't know, because it is all out there. So thank you.
Yes. Here's a really good question. Why does the timestamp matter? Okay, great question. Because the timestamp is going to put you into a seat, into a 3x12 community bonus, which is 797,000 people, and you'll be in one of the first 5,000 seats. It's based on your timestamp of your invitation as long as you upgrade. If you don't upgrade, it collapses, and the next time you upgrade or choose upgrade, you just take the first available seat. That seat might be seat number 15,000, 25,000, 40,000, 80,000. So what I'm saying in translation is our community bonus has 100% spillover, which means we're filling in people's teams, filling in people's communities, filling in people's communities, filling in people's communities. Even if you didn't bring someone, we are filling in your communities. Even if you fell asleep for 30 days, we filled in something in your community. Even if you left to planet Mars with Elon Musk, we're filling in spots in your community. Ron, take it.
Yes, I think there's going to come a day when people celebrate when they're in the first million. So what does that say to those of you who are in the first 5,000? Think about that. Hey, I was in the first 100,000. That's how early I was. If they're that early, where are you at?
Now, here comes the other side of this. You got to build it. You got to build it. But pioneers and innovators are going to have significant upside. I'm having $300 conversations with people, and I'm like, these people don't realize that they're sitting on a gold mine, and I'm having a $300 conversation with them. They're working with the best networkers in the world, and dozens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are about to fill seats in their community, and are having a $300 conversation. Figure it out, guys. Let me show you the simulator, and then we're going to wrap up. Everyone throw a quick prayer up to the tech gods. I don't know if Mercury's doing its thing or whatever Mercury does. All right, give me a thumbs up if we're good. Okay. So let's look at this. Let's say you just had one person in your community and you're in the community bonus and you didn't bring them, and it's got $150 worth of value, meaning their subscription plus a couple other subscriptions. Well, you're going to make a $5 community bonus. We pay 8 ways. This is only one. We pay 8 ways. This is only one. But let me say this, your leadership, they can only pick 3 people. After 3, the rest are going into their team. I can only pick 3. Tracy can only pick 3. Ron can only pick 3. Mike can only pick. The rest are going into everyone else's communities. Guys, when I get like this, it's like I'm trying so hard to communicate like we should not be having a $300 conversation right now. Not now. Not now. Because you're going to end up with 10 people in your community possibly, and you're making $50 a month for doing nothing. What if you had 100 people? 525. Well, it's actually going to cap you at $500 a month if you don't do anything except stay active. You can't earn more out of the community. So if you're working with somebody epic and 95 people end up in your community, it's going to cap you at $500 a month. However, if you want to go actually build a team, you want to actually go sell products with us, you want us to push the message, get affiliates going, get influencers going, well, then you can achieve different statuses. And you can start pulling out significantly more money out of the community bonus. Some of you are going to wake up, not all of you, results not typical. At the top here is the disclaimer, but some of you are going to wake up and it's going to be 1,000 people in your community and you only responsible for 50 of them. Well, how'd that happen? Because we're good at what we do. We put millions of people into businesses like this and you're here. Can't guarantee you this, but I can guarantee it's going to happen for the people. It has to. It's a forced, it is an it's an auto-placed community. It's just going to start placing in order. Boom, 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 boom. Some of you are going to wake up with 10,000 in a year. And you're like, wait, y'all going to pay me 50,000 a month? Maybe. As long as you go build a team to macro influencer 2, and you're putting money into the marketplace, because you build a team that's selling and growing and helping vendors win. The point of what you're seeing here in the community bonus is we're having an $800 conversation, right? Isn't that what the conversation is? An $800 conversation? Well, here's 50 people, $262. In 4 months, you made 1,000. Well, I can't get 50 people. I don't think you're going to have to. You're in too early. You're in too soon. People are just going to be pouring into your community. And it crushes me to wake up on the 21st to know that somebody's not going to get it and they're just not going to upgrade. And this is only one of 8 ways we pay. It's just one. You know what's crazier? Not every country. I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not your accountant, but I do know in America, this business is 100% tax deduction if you're building it as a business. Buy a license, tax deduct it. Make money with us. I just rant complete. Over to you guys. Guys, take it away. Any other thoughts on why they should upgrade before we wrap up the call?
Well, Nick, first of all, your passion is coming across and you are pressing that point of the importance. And I've known Nick for 18 years. And when he gets in this zone, there's something to it. You better pay attention. He's leaving clues. And I've been a part of 3 pioneering companies that end up paying millions of dollars. In the beginning, it was not a lot of money. But just with this compensation plan right there that he just showed, if you get in now and you lock in your position, and I see some of the questions, why does this matter? Because that is going to secure your spot, and there's going to be the overflow, and it's going to pay you. You do have to stay active. And in that one example, even if it's over a couple of months, you make your money back. Everything I've ever done, I go, how soon can I make my money back? What is the risk? And what's the downside? The downside is you don't upgrade. The downside is you do nothing. And then the downside is you come back and saying, I wish I could have. I'm telling you right now, and I'm pretty passionate about this, and Nick's known me for a long time. Mike Craig's known me a long time. Stacy's known me a long time. And I'm telling you, I don't get really amped up. I'm pretty chill most of the time. I'm amped up over this because this is going to make more millionaires than in any other entity I've ever seen in this space because of all the ways we get paid. 8 ways. He just talked about one. So 8 ways, you need to do it. Find a way. I know it's painful. I've been there. Nick has been there. His first check was $2.56. We can't hear you.
I said, brother, my first check was 2 cents in network marketing.
2 cents. Hey, I was giving you 100%.
You gave me a billion% raise. Let's jump to 2 more, and I'm going to share with everybody how to upgrade, and we'll take the next couple. 1 or 2 more. Hit it. Mike, go ahead. Stacy.
I'll tell you real quickly. This information right here is you got to put your common sense hat on. I mean, you really have to look at what's happening on the world today. I mean, how many of you guys shop at Amazon right now? Or how many shopped at Amazon 20 years ago? Oh no. So it's like, you got to kind of look at what's happening here. It's like all the signs are pointing to, this is common sense. So if a vendor has an army of people that want to sell their products, they're on board and they're going to be competitive. If the influencers now can make more money on Shoply, helping out these vendors move products, then influencers are going to flood the marketplace. If consumers at the end of the day are going to have the best value proposition, then they're going to purchase in this platform. Guys, if the last number I heard, Amazon was doing around 1.1 billion a day. A day. Guys, we're not talking about, there is a lot, we're talking about global platform. This is like anti-silly information we're talking about right now, guys. If you're thinking about trying to be a part of something and be on the forefront of something, you can't second guess this. This is something you just got to go do. If it's in your gut and you feel it, you got to go. But don't talk yourself out of it. That's the most silly thing I've ever heard of before. And we're not talking about voodoo, guys. This is just business. And here's what it's gonna happen with or without you or me. It's going to. So I would highly recommend jumping on now, and thank God you know about it right now, because most people won't for maybe potentially years to come. So congratulations.
I'm going to pause there. Let's jump in a slide real quick. I want to show everybody how to upgrade while we're doing this. We are not ready for you to upgrade. So I know I got you all fired up, but you can't upgrade yet. We're making sure all the tech is right. So we want to make sure when everybody upgrades, it matches their timestamp. It goes in the order of how you guys came in through invitation. But here's what's going to happen. Late tonight, the first few hundred folks, maybe less, maybe the first few, we are going to break the system. We're going to go in there. We're going to test it. I want everyone to understand there is no advantage of somebody swiping a credit card first versus the person who swipes the credit card August 20th at 11:59 p.m. Zero advantage. You guys all have the same tools right now. We're not taking customers yet. Like we all have the same invite system. There's no advantage. The advantage was your timestamp. That was your advantage. I'm going to say something at Better Land right now for some of you. You have all of these people that you haven't sent this invite to who could have had the advantage of the timestamp in front of thousands of other people, and you didn't even send the invite. Somebody else is going to send the invite because you can still keep inviting for this early time period. Okay, tomorrow sometime, late tomorrow night, some of you will even be on the 17th. You're going to get a text message and an email that's going to drive you back into your invitation dashboard. It's going to tell you to upgrade now. You're going to click upgrade now. And then it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. There'll be a couple of videos here and the packages. All you do is buy one and you're in. You've upgraded. Below, it's going to show you worldwide all of the people that are joining as a lead and joining as an influencer and joining as an influencer pro. It's going to be chaos. And this will be here for life. So I'm going to stop right there. We're going to hear from the last two that we didn't hear from. I'm going to answer 10 questions. Somebody tell me why. Now, if you haven't watched anything, if you haven't watched any videos, if you haven't gone through any, I know I can probably come up with a couple of reasons why. But for those of you guys that have gone through everything, and you still have a question why you don't know why you should come up with $500, $800 to lock in your spot, I'm going to answer those questions at the end. Ron, why don't you hit it with your closing thoughts, brother? And then whoever's left, is it Tracy, Stacy? Go ahead to wrap up.
You bet. Thank you so much, Nick. Well, first of all, I want to acknowledge how you're pushing the envelope and you're not budging an inch on your faith and your forecasting of what's going to happen here. Folks, nothing is a promise. Nothing's a promise, but I love how I've always believed that you kind of pray as everything depends on source or God, whatever your beliefs are, but you work as everything depends on you. And Nick, the way you projected what you just did and talked about, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to get there, this is how it's going to roll out. I love that because he's not budging. There's no doubt in his certainty, right? So make sure that we're just always projecting and forecasting what's going to happen and just stepping into it and make it happen. Don't be delusional. Be willing to pay the price. Big idea is going to have big adversity. Small idea, small adversity. No idea, no adversity. So folks, this is a great big idea. Let's jump in both feet and get after it and forecast. And Nick, thank you for your faith, for your forecasting and not budging an inch from that. Appreciate it, man. I got to go, but thank you so much, Nick.
We rolling. Grab them kids.
The last thing I'll say, you guys, a lot has been said tonight, and I'm sure you've heard things from other people, is don't let the value of what you're paying devalue the opportunity, right? We all, if you come from traditional business, if you've watched the Shark Tank and you sat in and watched, they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for 2% stake in someone's company, or $100,000 for 0.5% stake. So we've conditioned our minds to think that you have to pay a lot to get a big reward back. And this is a different setup. This is a different industry. This is a different vertical. And don't allow that thinking to make you think that this can't be a big hit for you financially, because it's a small investment of the upside of what it could be. So don't devalue that because you think that it's not enough. It can't be that big. Why would I pay that amount of money? I can just use that for something else. You're talking yourself out of it. Don't allow yourself to do that. Because when you think about it, the pennies that it will actually be, when you look at what you'll get, you're going to kick yourself in the end. What's the worst case that happens? You go, I wrote off a business that failed and it's $800. That's the worst case scenario. That's not that bad. That's not, I would take that risk anytime. So I'm going to kick it over to you, Tracy.
Yeah, no worries. And adding on the back of that, it's not just the $800 for you to get your spot. There is $10,000 worth of very talented people in all the spaces that are going to teach you how to do it. So many people I
Tracy,
see.
I gotta tee you up here. Guys, this is where you learn, where you don't have to know everything to be great at business. I actually forgot to tell you what she's about to tell you right now. Thank you for saving my ass, Tracy. Take it away. Go deep on this topic because I missed it.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I mean, how many times have you spent, think about it, you right now, have spent money on self-development or a course to teach you something? When you think about the talented experts, Brian Breach in social media, all these guys that come with your $800 package. And I think the value is worth more than 10,000, quite frankly, from, what I've seen people pay with Tony Robbins, or, I've paid even with Cardone's doing licensee stuff. So you are getting so much
Grace,
value
this is good.
in training.
I'm going to interview you real quick. This is great. I hope you don't mind me interrupting you because you're bringing up such a great point. Everyone on the phone right now, and anyone that wants to add in the chat box, how much have you spent in courses and educations to become a multimillionaire? Total value of trainings, events, courses to become a multimillionaire. Approximate. Don't overthink it. Stacy, Mike, GJ, 200K from GJ. Jeff Ross, 250. Go ahead.
I've done 100K US.
I gave 250K just to Tony Robbins myself, just one time, just for that one. 10,000, anonymous 22, anonymous 250, anonymous 250. Mike Craig, talk to me. Just say it out loud, guys. Take yourself on mute. 200. You're a panelist. You can speak.
What? Sorry, no, easily 200,000. I'm just trying to think how much more. It has to be more than that.
13,000, 200,000. Stacy?
Like 55,000 probably total.
We have the best speakers in the world. Tracy, take it. You saved me.
No, but even people who are buying a Canva subscription just to learn a small component on how to do a graphic. And we've got one of the best AI coaches in the world in Jonathan, right? So when you think about, don't just think about the 800. To me, I mean, I've started bricks and mortar businesses worth hundreds more than that, and have still waiting to get the potential ROI that I know that we're going to build with Shopley. So when you think about that, for me, this is a no-brainer. Influencer Pro is a no-brainer. And I agree with Stace. Don't just think about the minimum input, because so many people try and invest hundreds of millions to get a quick, get-rich-quick return, and it never works. Whereas this, it works if you put the effort in, and it works when all of us are working together. So it's not just what you individually put into your business, like a normal business. It's all the business owners around you who are putting in, all the extra community that you also benefit because you're part of that community. Show me a business that does that. When I've got my own business and someone else does similar to me, how I earn from them. And this is why for me, Influencer Pro is a no-brainer.
Let's go. Stacy, can you pull up Telegram? Panelists, if you got to jump off, please feel free. I'll answer a couple questions. Guys, you'll be able to upgrade tomorrow. This is the Telegram channel with all the other things on it. There's also the YouTube channel. You don't have to go there, Stace. Just go to YouTube, guys. Punch it, or you can punch in Shopley Partners. Don't go to Shopley Global. Go to Shopley Partners. Shopley Partners is where the information is that you're looking for about business. So Shopley Partners, and then let's go back to the other slide. Here's your Telegram. Who's got questions? Anyone have a question that's preventing them from spending $800 to lock in their spot now? I've dropped 800 on the blackjack. Okay, let's do this. If you're going to go Influencer Pro, raise your hand. Raise your hand on the thing. That's 100. Anybody else?
15.
Who's going Influencer Pro? Raise your hand there. Here, let me raise my hand. Boop. Okay, here's a question. You become an Influencer Pro, and even if you do nothing, you earn something. Yes, you have to stay active, meaning you have to pay your subscription, and you have to have $60 extra in customer volume, which is 100 total. So your cost of business is your $40. You can get some customers for the other 60, which is 100. And as long as you're active, that community bonus, if you never brought in anyone, is just going to be paying you. It could be paying you 50 bucks every 2 weeks, 25 bucks every 2 weeks. It could be paying you 500 bucks. No, it could be paying you 250 bucks every 2 weeks. It'll cap you at 500 if you do nothing. Now, we are allowing people to get paid without building something significant because we want you to go, holy cow, I could be making $2,000 a month if I would just go build in this marketplace. Anybody else? Okay, no questions. We did our job tonight. That's 200 people that will be getting started with us in the next 24 to 36 hours. Everybody stay tuned. Thanks for a great call tonight. Bye, everybody.